any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Texas A&M's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the move, it's Moss. Oh, the sweet feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying play action. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
This defense defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Running into the open space. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Got room to work. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll leave it with him. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, how about this? It's the strong safety who spins down in the box all the time and usually plays run. You can tell. Saw pass, diagnosed it, and went and got the quarterback on the ground.
The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That penalty helped some, but it's still 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage, they may have jumped the gun.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up and they cannot get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all running.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll operate out of split backs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Golden Gophers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Still on his feet at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggies! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in. Down he goes again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Breaks into the open. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's a fumble! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands. The QB couldn't get it done.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Reed. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you can tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run to the right. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
On the run, it's Moss. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking for a man. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Craver. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Spins away from the defense. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by that's continuing to chase that QB.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.